get dressed up for nothing.
Hey there! It's time for a battle report. Yes, a full-on battle report between Joseph and I. He's playing Space Marines. I'm playing Tyranids. 2,000 points. And now it's time for the almighty roll-off to deploy first / pick table quarter. My roll is a 3. And Josephus's roll is a 3. Okay, here we go again. I'm going to say
1.
cocked. What? Okay, I'll keep it. That's
Maker's
fine.
rules. If it's 45-degree angle, then you can scream cocked.
What? That doesn't make a lick of sense. Okay, so what we've decided is that the game is determined by victory points, Warhammer Fantasy style, which means a 200-point unit killed is worth 200 victory points. And a unit that is below half original strength, or in the case of a vehicle, immobilized or all the weapons destroyed, is worth half victory points. Same thing for models with multiple wounds. Below half of starting wounds, that's worth half victory points. In addition to that, we've set out 5 objective markers, 1 in each table quarter. There's 1. The yellow ones are home quarter objective markers. Joseph won the roll-off, so he deployed in this quarter. Now, in Spearhead, you have to be 12 inches from the center, so we've set up these Gale Force 9 deployment zone markers, which are really a fabulous item. This center marker here is worth 300 points for capturing it. Your home marker is worth 100 points for maintaining it. The enemies is worth 300, and then the rest of them are worth 200, which would be this one and that one. So there you go. That's a possible about 1,000 points of extra. Now, we have decided that since Joseph only has 2 troops choices, that we would count anything as a scoring unit, which is going to really make things a lot more exciting. So let's talk about the terrain here. You have these trenches. It's difficult terrain to get up or down into them. And other than that, we're playing this what you see is what you get. There's no area terrain. And there are these ladders here. This one has yet to be put down in, but you'll notice them all throughout the set here. And there's also areas where the edging has like some rungs here. So that's easy terrain to get up through those. Let me tell you, this is really quite a complicated board to play on. And it can be a real bear. Now what I'm seeing, since this is my deployment zone, is I'm really out in the open here. I have hardly any trench works to protect me, whereas this quarter here has a ton of them. And I have an opponent that really is relying on ranged combat, so that really is going to make it tough for me to bring the fight to the enemy, to basically run across all this either open terrain or difficult terrain. So we'll see how that goes for me. All right, the game's ready to start. Conditions are perfect. Joseph is a real easygoing player. We like to make up our own rules. And here's Tyranid deployment. In fact, let's take a look at the deployments while we're at it. The Tyranids have Tervagon, Terran effects in the trenches, 30 Ormagants, Hive Tyrant with Hive Guard, more Ormagants, and Hive Guard. Did I say Hive Guard here? I meant Tyrant Guard. A lot of guards in the game. And Mycetic Spores, each with 10 Termagants in there, Death Leaper, and a unit of 5 Tyranid warriors with Lash Whip Bone Sword. Now, the Hive Tyrant has Hive Commander, which allows 1 troop's choice, that's them, to outflank. Okay, now Joseph's deployment. Let's take a look.
Alright, I have 2 Vindicators. I have 2 units of Assault Marines here and here. And I have 2 units of Tactical Marines here, here. I also have my Venerable.
Which we forgot to deploy.
We forgot to deploy,
earlier.
so
That's why we're
remember these
revisiting
here.
deployment. Okay.
Right. And I have my Starbuck Frygon.
Okay. Is he joined to a unit right now?
Right now he's
Just hanging out.
he's hanging out. He's
Okay.
groovy.
And there's stern guard back
We
here.
have stern
right?
guard here and stern guard here, and waiting to
Two separate units then.
Yep, two separate
Okay.
units. And I'm waiting in the bushes behind enemy lines. I have 2 units of scouts and a unit of termies.
All right. So here's the scouts over here in this corner. And Death Leaper chooses an enemy model and reduces his leadership by die 3. And I think that's going to be Frygon Starbuck. Oh heavens. Here we go. D3. 3 leadership.
For the entire game.
Yep. And this, by the way, is a true D3. Only goes up to 3. Now we're ready for Steal the Initiative. Tyranids deployed second, so that means they go second, unless I can roll a 6. And here it comes. Joseph right now is using his psychic powers to make me roll less than a 6, but I am going to roll a 6. Here it comes. And there it is. That's terrible. I almost feel bad, but there you go. All right, top of the first, Tyranids go.